weeks ago, I set out on a mission to become a YouTube legend and started my quest to collect every YouTuber pet along the way. Things weren't easy though, as the grind was agonizing, taking days to complete, and to make matters worse, I ran into some bullies who set out to try to cancel me. But this video, we will reach the end by completing this game 100%. It'll be a grueling journey, but I have a plan, one that will take us on the adventure of a lifetime. You see, this video isn't just about the end goal, but the journey I took along the way. A journey that started in San Jose, California, with the Roblox Developer Conference, and ending all the way in San Diego over a week later. Along the way, we grind to complete a game that less than 1% of the player base is done, and even get a new special pet not seen before. Day one of this story actually starts after the Roblox Developer Conference ended. My wife, Nixie Wooslow, and I went to the Innovation Awards the night before, and the next morning we were just hanging out in my hotel room.
RDC is over, but the grind has just begun.
No more grind.
All the grind.
I'm on that salt life now.
She's on that salt life. I'm on that grind. Wooslow's on that I'm real lazy. It's been a long RDC. This is going to go on for how many days? How many days should I let that go on? How many?
42.
I heard two. I did not hear the 4 part. Bro's trying to ruin my YouTube channel. But yeah, we're gonna let this go on. And meanwhile, we're road tripping it.
Road trip!
The idea was simple. For 2 days, my account would just be sitting here recording over and over again to try to get as many views as possible. While all that was going on, I was gonna go on a road trip with my wife. And after a few days, we'd check back in to see exactly how many SD cards I had gotten. Because if we're being honest with ourselves about the game, it's sort of grindy, doing one thing over and over and over again. It gets boring really fast, so we have to find other things to do with our time. And the first thing on the agenda is to get rid of the dead weight, as we had to drop off Wooslow at the airport. He was going to be flying home to Los Angeles. We were going to drive to Los Angeles and meet up with him in a few days.
We're gonna go. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
We said our goodbyes, and then my wife and I rented a vehicle and started on our road trip.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize on my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize.
Our first day road trip took us from the San Jose airport to the famous California Coastal Highway, where we made our descent down California. After driving around 125 miles, we stopped off at a bed and breakfast for the evening in Monterey, California. Why stop there, you ask? Well, we wanted to see this famous aquarium. It's famous because it just so happens to be the aquarium that inspired a certain Pixar movie. That's right, the Jewel of Morro Bay in Finding Dory took inspiration from a real place, the Monterey Bay Marine Life Institute. And stepping inside, you start to see some familiar things, like the kelp forest where Dory got lost in the movie, or the touch pools that Dory and Hank got stuck in. Yeah, that was there too. And speaking of Hank, we even saw the octopus exhibit, as well as the open ocean where Dory grew up at. This one was full of sharks though, and Nemo and Dory themselves. Yo, and this kid was like in love. He refused to leave this spot for a good 20 minutes. It was a cool spot filled with sea otters, jellyfish, and even a big school of fish all swimming mindlessly in one direction. We all kind of got mesmerized by this one fish who just kept swimming the other way, reminding us all that life is just more interesting when you can be the one fish that's different. Some say he's still swimming that opposite direction to this day. This aquarium had it all, and just like the movie, it was nestled right off the bay. So the biggest exhibit was the ocean itself. After the aquarium, we took a walk through the town and stopped off at a really cool lunch spot with a view. Then we were back on the road, as this leg of the journey has been said by many to be the most beautiful part of the entire coast. I'll let you be the judge.
I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But
we stopped off at a bridge built in 1932 and worked up our courage to then cross the bridge ourselves.
Going on a bridge made in 1932. A long way down. That was one one of the most famous spots in all of Highway 1.
After that, we continued down the coast with the sun setting over the ocean. Day 2 was coming to an end. My wife and I were driving into our next destination, where we checked in at a hotel.
So our adventure so far has brought us here. We're about halfway down California, still about 200 miles above LA, but we're about 150 miles south of where we started. And it's kind of led us to this area right here, which is called Pismo Beach. There's the beach there. We got a little place with like a hot tub and balcony and stuff like that. We've been having a lot of fun, but meanwhile, my account at home has been grinding for 2 days now. So let's check in on it and see how it's going.
All right, so it looks like grinding for 2 days has yielded me over 2,400 trillion SD cards. The thing is, though, I still don't have enough money to actually upgrade to the next desk or camera area. So that means I'm gonna have to return to the studio, start editing down some of these SD cards so I can get more money, and then we can just do kind of the upgrade parts and stuff. So let's just do that real quick until we have enough that we can upgrade the desks. All right, we got enough to upgrade the desk. Let's do that real quick. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. Now we can finish off the rest of these SD cards with this new desk to yield us even more money, views, and subscribers. And while I'm doing that mindlessly, it's time to go outside again and touch grass. And for the next day, that's exactly what I did. My wife and I walked along the beach, ate some really good Mexican food, and kind of just had fun hanging out in the town. We finished off the day watching the sunset, this time by sitting on the beach together. Look, I don't like to toot my own horn or anything, but bro, I got that riz. Then we were attacked by birds. It was all over. And that was day 3. I checked in on my account again to make sure everything was going great. Saw that I basically went through all of my SD cards, was able to upgrade my equipment, and then from there, it was rinse and repeat. I edited more videos, I grinded some eggs, and then I recorded more. Then we went to bed. The next day saw us on the road again as we started inching our way closer to Los Angeles, where we would be meeting up with Woozlo again. Before that, though, we stopped off at a few beaches in Santa Barbara, then in Santa Monica, where we stopped off to have lunch on the beach before heading to perhaps the most famous beach of all, Venice Beach. I dreamed of being here as a kid. Walking the boardwalk area, I was in awe of everything. I had seen this beach so many times in movies and video games that walking around felt like being on location of a movie set, like White Men Can't Jump, or even the Barbie movie. But the reason I wanted to visit this beach so much as a kid was because this beach was featured in one of my favorite childhood video games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's why when I saw the famous skate park and people absolutely shredding, I knew what I had to do. Watch. I had to watch. We did also live out my wife's fantasy, though, of having a Barbie dream date as we both skated the boardwalk together, holding hands as the sun went down. We even stopped off at a weird rave going on with hula hoops. And we left Venice knowing that the next day would be just as magical. Why? We were going to Disneyland. We met up with Woozlo and his girlfriend and proceeded into the happiest place on earth. First stop was Space Mountain. Look, what did you expect? We're literally hanging out with an astronaut.
Of course we would come here first.
From there, we headed on over to Toontown, and we saw Mickey and his friends for the first time as they celebrated my arrival. At least that's what I'm telling myself. They even had a marching band out for me in front of the Sleeping Beauty Castle. Afterwards, we headed on over to something unique to Disneyland, Radiator Springs, complete with cars racing, Lightning McQueen, and even Woozlo riding tractors and staring me down. Things were going great until my wife told me she wanted to ride the Ferris wheel. It doesn't sound bad, but this wasn't any old Ferris wheel. These carriages weren't stationary and moved with you trapped inside them. And let's just say Woozlo seemed really thrilled about it. Don't worry though, I filmed his entire reaction.
Oh no.
Oh, it's about to be a bad one.
From there, we headed on over to the Haunted Mansion, where the entire place had been decorated and themed around the Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, Woozlo loved it.
You made it. so scary.
To calm down, we rode on a Winnie the Pooh ride and then sat down for a bit while I checked in on the progress of YouTube Legends. Yeah, remember that game? I had collected a bunch of the best YouTuber ever and needed to fuse them to level it up. After about an hour of playing, it was getting dark and was time to go home. We made our way to the exit, passing through the castle, and then said our goodbyes to Wooslow before driving to our last destination in San Diego. We had done it. 5 days we traveled down the entire southern half of California. We were leaving to go home soon, but there was one final thing we needed to do before we left. And it all started with an early morning wake-up call from a local.
Little guy, you okay? Okay. Goodbye.
I hopped on my computer to check how far along I was in YouTube Legends, and with the cash I had saved up over the past week, I unlocked a few more equipment items. Then I set it to grind again while my wife and I went to the San Diego Zoo. There we saw bears, snow leopards, koalas, this crazy monkey, this adorable fox, and the thing San Diego is most known for, the pandas. We spent our last day hanging out at the zoo before seeing one last sunset. Our time in Cali was over, and it was time to go home. Upon arriving home, I logged onto the game, and this is where we stood. 5 days of grinding has led to this, where I can finally buy the last two things, which are the official YouTube equipment. I've got a YouTube camera, and if we return back to the studio, I can now upgrade my computer to the official YouTube computer. It is done. I have everything, and I also have 102,000 trillion SD cards that I can use to start editing on. And when I start editing, I will be getting a bunch of money. We are rolling. So much so that we've got too many pets now. I now have to spend time going through and fusing all of these guys, leveling them up to the next level that will then turn around and help me get even more subscribers and more YouTubers even faster. And so that's what I'm gonna do. It'll probably take me like an hour, but for you, it's gonna be, oh, look at that, we're done. We have leveled up so many YouTubers, so much so that we have now officially unlocked the last egg to go along with all of the equipment. Everything is 100% unlocked in this game, but for some reason, I still can't enter the stupid hype house. What is the ending to this game? I was confused, so I reached out to the developer to ask him. I just took some screenshots and then just said, so now what? And while we're waiting on a response, we can now turn our attention to getting every pet in the game. After all, we still are missing a few. Some of them are just trapped in the eggs, which we now got. But what if I told you there are some secret pets in the game as well? And the first one is actually found all the way at the beginning, because all you have to do is, while you're in the first world, walk over to the equipment area, go to the very back and click on the YouTube symbol, and you'll see that the sign is actually a door that unlocks Pikachu. And now that we got him, we can turn our attention back to the other secret pet, and he is found in the second world behind the eggs in this fiery hole, because it's not a fiery hole at all. It's actually a secret passage where you collect a robot pet, but he's not a pet in the traditional sense. You can't use them to grind this game. What you can do though is place them in your house to be your butler, and you can talk to interact with them. Oh, hey little dude. Hi there. What's up? Yeah, see, he just talks to you, and he's AI on top of that, so he will have unique dialogue every time depending on what you ask him. So when I ask him, what's your favorite pet? He says, oh, I like pet rocks. They're really low maintenance and they never bite. Honestly, dude, he has a point. Do you like being a robot? Oh, being a robot is fun. I can be all shiny and stuff, but sometimes I wish I could eat pizza too. Man, don't we all? Can you just do me a favor and tell people to subscribe to NightFoxx? Okay, it hashtagged. Oh wait, he still read it. Subscribe to NightFoxx because he rules like a chocolate fountain. Weird, I've never been compared to a chocolate fountain before. And since we've officially gotten all the other pets in the game, the only thing left to do is record, edit, hatch, and repeat. And while all that's happening, I have something else I need to do. That's right, we're going to another concert. This one is of my favorite band, 21 Pilots. And let's just say they know how to put on a show.
That you all have guns, and you never put the safety on, and you all have plans to take it, don't take it. I'm trying to sleep.
While I I was enjoying my time at the concert, my account was busy at home grinding away. And when I got back, I also had another surprise. Oh my God, the creator of the game actually messaged me back. He said, "Ayo, nice job. Next update coming September 21st. Check your inventory for a surprise." Oh my God. He put a pet in my inventory worth 12 billion trillion. It's way better than my other one. Wait, it says giant? Wait, what does that mean? He's so big. Look at the attention to detail. Even the headphones has my logo. Bro, I actually might need to make that in real life. And he's so much bigger than my other one. I now have a tiny me, a giant me, and wait, what does that make me? No matter, we have been crazy grinding. We've unlocked everything, gotten all the eggs, gotten every single YouTuber pet that you can get, and I even have 7.7 billion subscribers. And considering there's only 8.2 billion people on the planet, we getting dangerously close to having everybody on Earth subscribe to me. Take that, Hype House. So yeah, 100%, almost. Because what if I told you this still isn't actually the end of the game? If I go over here and I jump into the water and swim up to this boat right here, we can hop in and talk to Lillian Pumpernickel. This is that rapper guy. What's good? Yo, please drive me. Hey, nah. That was rude. What are you gonna do? Nothing or fight? Well, okay. Oh, I can select a pet to fight? I think I know which pet I want to select. I choose you, Charlie D'Amelio. Oh my God. Am I having a Pokemon battle? Go Giant NightFoxx. We can poop, we can cyberbully, we can sneeze, or a laser pointer. Yeah, Giant NightFoxx uses laser pointer. Get her. What did that do? She went blind. She used sneeze. She missed because he... I think somebody else is blind. You got the pronouns wrong. All right, now I'm gonna sneeze back. I use sneeze. Aha, there we go. I gave her COVID-19. And she's slowly dying of COVID. Oh my God. Now she's gonna use laser pointer. No! Wait, I got sunglasses. Oh wait, never mind. It didn't matter. You don't need to see to cyberbully people. You suck. How did I miss? Because I'm blind. Oh my God. Okay, she's just slowly dying. I'm blind. She's blind. The only thing I haven't done is poop. Look, I'm not proud with what I did. I killed her with my poop. Charlie D'Amelio is now dead. I choose you, Queso! Wait, no, we can talk about this. Oh my God, it's Queso! Hey, Queso, I'm gonna cyber bully you. What did that do? Oh, it made him depressed. He's too sad to attack. Wait, Mr. Beast cured my blindness? Oh, that's not good for you, Queso, because now you're depressed and we're pooped on. You a 1x1 Lego piece, not the laser. I don't need to be blind to do this. Okay, maybe I do. I missed. One more cyberbully should do the trick. Queso died. Oh my God. Are we gotta do another one? All right, we're gonna make short work of this. Tekashi69 is depressed, blind, and has COVID-19. Bro is so disabled. And just like that, Tekashi69 died. What do you think about that? Wow, I'll take this pet. This pet's mine now. Dude, that's my pet. Nuh-uh. Bonk gang. What does that mean? And then I got his pet. Let's go. Now I can say I have every single pet in the game. And with that, we are done. This game is a grind, but it teaches us a valuable lesson. Sometimes it's not about the game itself. It's about the journey. And the journey lead us to our next adventure because a new update is out. And that's gonna be saved for another video. We hit 100% on everything that we've done to this point, and now a new adventure starts. Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and then check out this next video for me. Thanks for watching, gamers. It was a pleasure to have you along for the journey.